Each week we talk techs, and usually is of fun stuff. We're talking about apps, newest gadgets, things like that. But with the positives of technology also come the negatives.
That's right. Cyberbullying is one of the newest ways for the bully to reach your children, and it is a whole new ballgame than when we were in school. So joining us now to tell us how to protect your family and yourself from cyberbullying is our tech expert, Nika Allen.
Nika, good to see you. Thanks for joining us.
Yeah.
So let's kind of just clear the air a little bit. What exactly is cyberbullying?
So cyberbullying is any form of bullying that takes place using electronic technology.
Okay.
So some examples of that might be a mean text message to someone, spreading a rumor on a social media site, or maybe putting out embarrassing photos of someone.
Okay. So how is cyberbullying different from the regular bullying?
First of all, it's really prevalent in teens, which we've seen a lot, but it can be, it can be prevalent in any age. It can happen. Actually, about 52% of young adults have been cyberbullied at this point in time. So, that's pretty bad. And it can resort in things like depression or even possibly suicide. So these are really serious topics. But there's 4 main reasons that cyberbullying is specifically different than regular bullying.
Okay.
First of all, the internet is relatively anonymous. You go behind a screen and you're kind of a different person. You can be whoever you want. I like to call it keyboard courage. People get this kind of courage that they wouldn't say something to someone's
Directly
face
to
like
somebody's
this,
face. Yeah.
but they'll totally
They
write
get
it.
bravery behind that screen.
Exactly.
Sure.
And people can also, create fake names or profiles, something like that. It's really easy to do.
Yeah.
Second of all, the internet's available 24/7. So it's not only bullying at school, it's following your child home and maybe even to sleep.
Yeah.
So,
That's really the scariest part.
It-
In the old days with bullying, it ends on the playground or it ends at school. This one
This
does.
one
It comes
falls,
into your
yeah.
bedroom.
Exactly, it does. It's not just words. It could be videos. It could be pictures of your child that are inappropriate that we don't want spreading out. And then also the fast distribution of things on the internet. We talk about things going viral all the time. Usually it's a pretty positive thing. But what if it's something embarrassing? What if it's something mean? We don't want those things spreading. And anything that you put out or that is put out on the internet, it can be very difficult to take that back.
Sure.
Yeah.
So, we have to be careful about that.
Yeah.
Okay. So what are some of the ways that you recommend that we can prevent cyberbullying from happening?
Unfortunately, it's even difficult to realize that cyberbullying is happening. A lot of teens and young adults don't tell an adult that this is happening. So it can be difficult, but regardless, it's really important to start talking to our children about what is happening.
Yeah.
If you think about it, we're kind of the first generation that's going to have children that we need to teach about this.
Right.
Because in our generation, these things are just starting to come out. We didn't know the effects of it. So now it's really important that we start bringing this up at a very young age and explain to them that cyberbullying is wrong and that there are serious consequences for people who participate in cyberbullying. So, people should be making rules for their children that, don't post anything mean and don't engage with people who are posting mean things.
Right.
Yeah.
Because sometimes we actually find that cyberbullying goes back and forth a little. Someone says something mean, someone says something mean back, but we just want to try to cut it at the source and stop that immediately.
And I love that you say that because a lot of people will say something like, just ignore it or try and stay off the internet. But I love that you start with, don't say anything mean to other people rather than trying to teach the person who is the victim.
Right.
Try not to bring it to yourself.
Right.
Yeah.
So I like that
Inside
it's
it,
teaching people not to be mean rather than reacting to it.
Exactly. We need to be proactive now about this whole situation because it's coming a real big issue,
Yeah.
and it's only going to get worse.
Yeah.
And the internet is going to be a very prevalent. It is prevalent.
Yeah,
it's
it's not
all
going away.
surrounding, and you use it all the time. So. Also, it's important to talk to our kids about never sending out anything that they wouldn't want everyone to see. Whether it's text, whether it's email, whether it's anything, any picture, anything.
Yeah.
If you don't want the whole world to see it, don't send it to anyone. Don't
Right.
take it. Don't send it to anyone.
Right.
So that's something that we all need to learn too.
Yeah.
Also, it's really important to make reports of this stuff. You can, first of all, children should know that they can tell an adult when there's an incident of cyberbullying happening, but also we need to teach our children how to use the resources on the actual social media sites. A lot of them have report buttons or spam, how to appropriately use those buttons.
Right.
Yeah.
Because, some people can just say, oh, this is bad because I just don't like it. That's not why we report things. We report things because of,
Right.
the nature of the content is bad.
So now, are there resources out there, Nika, that you would recommend to learn more to protect, prohibit cyberbullying?
There definitely are. There's a couple great websites that I really like. There's one called nobullying.com.
Okay.
That's a great resource, and stopbullying.gov.
Okay.
If people are also posting things about your child or about you that you want, and it just keeps continuing, make sure that you really take photos of every single incident, because you can use those to report to the principal or even to the cops if it goes that far. So it's very important to keep all of those things and document everything that happens.
All right, Nika, thank you so much for bringing this in, guys. And for more information on how to protect your family from cyberbullying, head over to casa.com. We'll have all the links that you need there.